Before I heard about FLP, I worked in administration and was in charge of town planning IT. Although I loved the responsibilities of my job very much, I didn't enjoy the work environment and the hierarchy pressure. There was no creativity and no recognition. All of this was a burden on me and not satisfying. As I was getting older, I started to look for something more creative for myself, but didn't know what it could be. When you've worked doing the same thing for 20 years, it's not easy to make a change and to retrain automatically and quickly in another field. All of this became more of a burden for me until the day when I discovered this FLP opportunity, thanks to Andre.
One day I was contacted by a lady in a big meeting, and this lady told me, I would like to tell your wife that I have got something very important to talk to her about and an offer to make to her. Well, I personally wasn't interested, but when I spoke to my wife that evening, she was interested to learn more.
When I discovered the products, I liked them right away. I used them for myself, but never thought of building a business around these products. I completely changed my professional life with Forever. I started advertising the products from my home. I began to learn about the benefits of word-of-mouth marketing and building a sales network. It's a business you advertise from your own surroundings, with products you know, you like, and use. We advertise with enthusiasm. At this point, we are not a sales business, we are a service business. Then I began to realize that even though I had no training in marketing, I was coping very well. I started to fully understand the benefits of this business and did it in parallel with my official job. But after a few months, I felt very frustrated because I had a lot more interest and passion for Forever than for my job, which by then was already of lesser interest to me. In my mind, my priority was for Forever. After a year and a half in this business, I was earning 3 or 4 times more than my salary. This is when Andre and I decided that I should take a year off my job so that I could work full-time for Forever and see if we could only live off the Forever business. As soon as I started working full-time, our business took off beyond our expectations. So I started setting up networks outside the national territory and started working in Africa in particular. My biggest satisfaction in working mainly in Africa was to give millions of people the product that improved their health and well-being, improved their family life and their social life by providing some extra income. So for me, the biggest reward with Forever is to have had direct impact on the lives of millions of people. We got involved with Forever because Forever goes totally in line with our ethos. It goes directly with our personal values, not just to make money through a lucrative business, but do a noble pursuit that helps others. And by helping others, we help ourselves be totally fulfilled. I think the real secret is to always work within this principle of life. The sales network system can only lead to success. It needs some patience, perseverance, and the knowledge that you're on the right track. Another secret, although perhaps it's not a secret anymore, rather than fact, is the relation one has to have with their partners and new distributors. And I think that before we start up, as we say in the trade, we need to have a good relationship with the people we deal with. Know their background, their aspirations, their objectives, and to really put ourselves in their shoes. For us, forever is not a job, not an activity, not a business, but a passion. And as with any passion, there is a lot of love to share, give, and receive, and everyone is a winner. But one shouldn't forget that to be a winner, one has also to give first. Andre and Jeole are my predecessors. I am their second active generation in this business after my godmother. When I first started this business, Jeole and Andre were my role models. Jeole and Andre helped us a lot in the startup of this activity, especially in the beginning. It took me 3 months to become a manager, and every night, Jeole and Andre would call to see how we were getting on and assess our progress.
When we first started, Andre and Jeole knew how to transmit the vision of Forever. They knew just how to pass on the idea to us so rapidly. We qualified as managers within 3 months.
I really appreciate their continuous support, their trust, and their patience.
We thank them again today for having passed on the idea, which was the starting point for us. That made us invest our efforts in building confidence and accepting their help in the making of this business. Jeole and Andre are always there to tell us if we're on the right track or not. They're both so generous and kind.
There are not enough words to thank them. They are my role models and my guides.
Forever may not have been forever without Jeole and Andre.